Tefillah and davening. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We have breakfast. Anonymously sponsor. Whoever wants to sponsor breakfast, please let me know. Just a quick thought. We're starting Berishis. So many wonderful things to talk about. One thing that I find very interesting is Chava gave Adam either the esrog or the apple or the fig, whatever the fruit was from the Eitz Hadas, and they sinned. And right after that, the Torah says that Adam calls his wife Chava, the mother of all living things. But the truth is, she's the mother of all non-living things because she introduced death into the world. They sinned. She sinned. So why does he call all of a sudden the mother of all living things when the opposite is true? So the answer is Adam had a choice. Do you dwell on the mistake and go through life through bitterness and calling her a name that, or do you reflect when somebody makes a mistake with sins, do you reflect on their positive values? Adam knew that he was being banned from the Garden of Eden. He was being banned from God's presence. And we know, according to the Gemara Sota, that a man and wife who live in harmony, God's presence is there. In fact, what's the difference between an ish and isha, man and wife, is that in the ish you have the letter yud, and in the woman's name you have the letter hey. So if they both are living in harmony, the letter yud, the yud and the hey, God's living with them. But if you take out the yud and the hey, you have ish, you have fire. So God's presence is so important. So Adam made a conscious decision at this moment in time when a mistake was made, when sin was made, to dwell on the positive attributes. So every time he sees his wife, he calls a chaya, he focuses on the positive, not the negative. Rabbi Zev said we find something similar in a situation where you have in Shmos, where you find a carcass in the field and the dog is given the meat. So what happened? The dog is supposed to protect the flock from all the animals that's going to attack the sheep, the flock. Obviously, if you find the carcass of an animal, it means the dog didn't do its job. At that moment in time, you give the meat to the dog, even because the dog usually does a good job. But when the dog made a mistake, you don't punish the dog. You give it a reward. You accentuate the positive. That's the lesson. You accentuate the positive. You'll look at the negative. And that's, I think, an important lesson from Berishis. Have a good Shabbos.
Have a good Shabbos.